Hi ladies, welcome to Summer Love Day 5 about where to meet men. It's like the hottest topic I get asked all the time, right? Nicole, where are those hot places? Where should I be meeting? What's the venue? Like, what do I need to do to really find that quality guy? And my answer to this is quite simple, but you may not want to hear it, is I really believe great men are everywhere. Literally, like half the planet is almost men. What happens though is we have an idea of what he looks like, how we should meet him, how the conversation should go, and we end up blocking ourselves from any potential or even an opportunity to present itself because we really have this unconscious desire or unconscious need of what we think it should be. And so a lot of times we'll miss it. So like for myself, I met my fiance on a train, on an escalator train. Random, right? I have a lot of my clients meet men in random places. But the thing that makes that happen and even possible is letting go of the idea of what we think he should look like. So here are the 5 areas of where you can meet a man. And I'll explain each one of them. So the first one is through friends of friends. Then you have organically, like out and about. Then you have through common interests. Then you have like your workshops, your networking. Then you have it on online dating, speed dating, matchmaking. And a lot of times we tend to only put all our energy only into online dating or matchmaking, and we get so disappointed, right? Because we're online, we're assuming they're gonna want the same thing as us, and only to find out we get disappointed. So the key is to really make sure we're filling up all these 5 areas, or at least focusing on them to make it possible. So I have a client and she's getting married this summer, and she met her man through friends of friends. So she's in a lot of great circles, a lot of great social circles, and she started asking her men that she was friends with or partners of her girlfriends of who they know that were like them. High quality men, similar circles that they would hang out with. And sure enough, a couple men introduced her to a couple of different men, and the one that she ended up clicking with is now her fiance, and she's getting married this summer. So it's really possible to put yourself in that position. The other area is out and about. So that's where you're really giving yourself the space to be organic, really looking around. So this whole week I've been talking about eye contact, smiling, starting a conversation. All of that really helps if you're willing to look and see what's around you, and that creates the opportunity. The other one is like common interests. What are the things that you like to do that naturally light you up? In those environments, you're already going to be your authentic self. You're already kind of in your zone. You're not trying to impress, you're not trying to make something happen, because you're just having fun. And in that space, when you're having fun, men are going to be drawn to you. So whether it's like stand-up paddleboarding because it's the coming summer, a hike, maybe you really like wine tasting, so you do some wine tasting events or whiskey tasting, anything that you already enjoy, okay? So think of what is already lighting you up. The other one is through seminars, right? Workshops. So that could be like your meetups where you're going out and meeting different people. It could be a colleague, right? You're going out with some colleagues and you're going to a conference or a work gathering, maybe someone from a different apartment or department. I had a client, she met her man who ended up actually being from out of town and coming in and was at a workshop what the whole company was doing, and that's where she met him, at the happy hour cocktail where they all got to mingle. So it's possible if you're looking at these various ways. And then the last one is your online dating, which we all are familiar with, right? And we're not going to worry about that one because it's summer and we want to be having fun. So those are the areas you want to think about. An example also what happens is I had a client and she went out to a happy hour, right? That's the best time. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday between 4 and 7 p.m. is your prime time, right, for happy hour. And even some of your like boutique grocery stores, right, your Urban Fare, Whole Foods, any of those, right, going out and using that space. But what she did is she went to this pub. And she had no interest of like really doing anything but just to have a good time with a friend of hers. And so she was at the bar sitting and she saw this guy and she didn't think anything of him, wasn't really attracted to him, wasn't her gig, wasn't something she would be interested in. And sure enough, they started talking and started laughing, and he got her laughing a lot, and he was really funny. And before you know it, she ended up really starting to be attracted to him, because the more she was making her laugh and they had a lot of great things in common, she had this energy of residency. It felt really good. And before you know it, he ended up getting her number, and they had been dating for over 6 months. And I share that with you because had she gone in with this idea like, I don't want to talk to him, he's not my type, it's not even what I'm looking for, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to talk to my girlfriend and focus there. She would have missed out on this great opportunity with this guy. And what we want to remember, ladies, is though we have an idea of what we think we want, what we want to start focusing on, and I'm going to share this over the next few weeks, is what do we want to feel? That is so important. And so with this woman, my client, when she was with this guy and laughing and having such a great connection, all of a sudden he became more attractive. All of a sudden she was like, I kind of want to see him again. I kind of am having fun. And that's what we want to look at. Are we having fun? Are we enjoying the moment? And letting go of our idealisms. And a lot of times those idealisms of what we think we want comes from a lot of history of being hurt. And we don't want to get hurt again. We don't want to put ourselves out there in a place that we're going to be exposed. And so we create this like almost imagery of what we think we want or what's going to make us happy. And we may even get that guy, right? He checks off all the things on the boxes of what we're looking for. And yet when you meet him, you're like, I don't know, there's just something missing. I don't see it. Like on paper, he's perfect. He's everything I wanted. But when I'm with him, I don't know, it just kind of feels blah, right? So why I share that is a lot of times we really want to go with what do we really want to feel and what is important, right? As opposed to your checklist. Checklists are good if you attach it to the feelings that it's going to give you. So ladies, let me know how it feels. Figure out where areas in those 5 buckets that you feel you might not be putting enough attention to, right? Really fill it up. And the reason we want to make sure we're filling it up is because we want to be dating a lot of different men, interacting with a lot of different men. That helps to keep that energy not being attached to one guy, getting connected to him too prematurely, right? Instead of letting him pace, we start pacing it. And it's because we are only seeing him. And I'm going to talk all about that next week. So right now, just focus on looking at where in those 5 areas do you want to put some more attention to, filling it up, and having a lot more fun with it. Keep me posted, ladies. I'm super excited to hear what you have to say, and I will see you in the next session. Talk to you soon.